Namaste, welcome to class. Let's just take a few moments to arrive together here on the mat. So find your comfortable seated position, bringing your palms face up or face down on your knees, making sure your spine is straight, gently tucking the chin, and bring the eyes to a close. Bringing the focus now solely to your breath, to your body. Inhaling deeply through the nose, sending the air down to the diaphragm, to the belly, and a long exhale. Clearing your mind of all thoughts, worries, concerns, and just being present in the here and now. Thinking about the breath and maintaining this steady, slow rhythm throughout practice today. Flutter and blink the eyes gently to open. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears, down and back and forward. Taking the right ear towards the right shoulder without moving any other part of your body. Feeling the stretch deeply along the left-hand side of the neck. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, dropping the left ear towards the left shoulder. Breathe into the stretch. Inhale back to center. And coming to your tabletop. Hands under the shoulders, knees, hips width, feet the same, toes can be tucked or flat. Preparing to take a few rounds of cat and cow. Making sure the elbow creases are tucked in so you're rotating the arm, rotating the shoulder joint. Everything engaged. Looking ahead. Inhale, pushing the belly button towards the floor, the chest coming through, the chin up. Exhale, rounding vertebrae by vertebrae, pushing yourself away from the mat. Taking the gaze down. Inhale, coming through again. Exhale, rounding. Inhale. Exhale. And just two more at your own pace. Following your breath. Keeping it nice and steady. Arms strong, not moving. Just focusing on the spine. Coming back to your tabletop, squaring off. Inhale, raising the right leg up and back. You can point the toe or flatten the foot, but keep the hips square. Exhale, round the spine, bring the knee to the chest, forehead to the knee. Inhale, taking it back. On your exhale, bringing the leg round to the side and planting the foot roughly in line so you're making a nice right angle. From here, we're just going to walk our forearms down, taking a nice little fold here. As you gaze down at the mat, feel yourself pushing your hips up and pushing your chest down. Your scapula are going to come together, working into the shoulders and chest. Inhale, bring the gaze up, walk the hands back. And when you're ready, bringing the arms up And then taking the right hand down onto the right leg, lifting high through the left arm, and just coming to slide down, taking a gentle side stretch here, with the gaze going up to the left arm, left fingertips reaching, stretching over your head. Coming back to center, placing the left hand outside of the left knee, transferring the weight down to your left hand. You can tuck the toes or have them flat. You're going to raise your right leg up. Just hold here for a moment, reaching up nice and high, working on the shoulders being in one line. Really engage every muscle. Now bending the right knee, taking the foot towards the back, taking it with the right hand and pushing the foot into the hand, taking the gaze over your shoulder. Bring the gaze back to the front. Gently release the arm, release the leg, planting it down, raising up, bringing the palms down in front of you again, and gently dropping the forearms roughly under the shoulders, fingertips wide, arms parallel, hips high, dropping the chest, bringing the head slightly forward, scapula squeezing, and inhale, looking up, and taking the right leg up, sweeping it back. Exhale, rounding, bringing the knee up towards the chest. Back, chest coming forward, gaze up, and gently placing the right leg down. Inhale, raising the left leg up, square off the hip. Exhale, rounding, bringing the knee to the chest, forehead to the knee. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, taking it out to the side and planting it down. Taking your gaze in front, gently dropping the forearms. Inhale, look up. Exhale, dropping the chest down. The gaze needs to still be forward, not directly down, so that we're working into the chest and shoulders. Inhale, coming up, and preparing to come up to standing with the hands overhead. Taking the left hand, placing it gently on the left leg with no pressure. You can turn the palm upwards, reaching high with the right hand, and gently coming over to the side. Gaze up at the top hand. Try and focus on keeping the hips square here. Really reach with the right fingers. Inhale, coming back to center. Taking the right hand outside of the right knee. And just shifting the balance, bringing the left leg up. Raising that left arm, really reach through the left shoulder, left fingers, gaze up. And now bending the left knee, bringing the foot to the left hand, pushing the foot away from you, gaze over the left shoulder, releasing back to the side, bringing it down. Arms coming up, torso up, and then releasing down in front of you. Dropping the forearms again under the shoulders, then taking the gaze ahead just in front of your fingers, hips high, chest low, upper body coming forward slightly. And inhale. You're now going to take the left leg back, Squaring off the hip. Exhale, rounding, bringing knee to chest, forehead to knee. And then release it back and down. From here, we're just going to walk our hands forward a little bit. So they're quite in front of me now, and my hips are still high. From here, I'm going to drop my arms down. Again, I want to try and keep my hips roughly in the same place, because they are going to try and sneak forward. And then dropping the chest and the forehead. You can drop the chin if that's more comfortable. And you might feel the hips coming forward, so you can push them back and bring the head slightly further back. You should be feeling this around your shoulders. Okay, bring the head up. Walk the hands back to yourself. We're just going to take 3 cat and cows here. So inhale, pushing the chest through, lifting the head up, navel to the ground. Exhale, curving, rounding, pushing yourself away from the mat, chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Last one for a moment. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back to your tabletop, checking your alignment, rotating the arms, bringing the elbow creases away. Inhale, taking the right leg back. Bending the knee, bringing it up to the chest. Really bring it higher than last time, forehead to the knee. Inhale, take it back. And then out to the side and placing it down again. Taking your gaze forward. Preparing. Inhale, coming up. And this time we're going to twist. So twisting from the middle, bringing your left hand over to your right ankle, placing the elbow down, twisting further, opening out that right shoulder, right arm, and gaze up. The top arm needs to be very, very active here. Take your gaze back down to the floor. Release your left arm and bring yourself out from the twist. You can bring your arms down to the side. We're going to, you can actually have them in front as well, to be fair. We're going to pick up the right leg and we're going to bring it and cross it over the left. So if I just change my position, so we were here. I'm picking up my right leg and I'm going to bring it over my left, so my knees are over each other, and I'm actually going to sink down here with my bottom between my feet, between my heels. If this is not comfortable for you, you can just take a normal kneeling position. Okay, from here, we're going to raise the right hand up, the left hand is going to come between the shoulder blades, right hand coming down to join the fingers together, or you can use a yoga strap or a hand towel to get them to meet, sitting nice and comfortably, sitting up tall. Just take your gaze up for a moment, feel your right elbow just pulling back slightly, and then exhale, just folding forward onto your legs, taking your gaze down, arms nice and strong. And inhale, lifting again. Releasing the hands, bringing them down to the mat, bringing yourself up, bringing your right leg back out to where it was. Coming up to sitting tall, standing tall, reaching the arms up overhead, interlock the fingers behind the back, and just squeeze the scapula together, sternum raises, and if you want to, you can just drop the head back slightly, dropping the hands away from you, taking a gentle back bend. And releasing back to the center, taking the hands down in front of you, dropping the forearms, hips high, head low. You can walk the hands further away to get a deeper stretch. Walking the fingertips back to your tabletop position, lifting the right leg, sweeping it back, and then planting it down. So coming to the left hand side, inhale, sweeping the left leg back and up, squaring off the hip. Exhale, rounding, forehead to knee. Inhale, sweeping it back, out to the side and placing it down. And now inhale, coming up to your upright position. And you can just take the arms to the side. We're going to twist from here, taking the right hand down to the left ankle, elbow placed down, twist further, taking the left hand up, gaze to the top thumb, top arm active. Take your gaze down, coming back out from your twist, and you can just plant a hand or two down here. Lift up your left leg, bring it over the right knee. So we're coming down, sitting again. Remember, you can just come to a normal kneeling position, feet outside of the hips, toes engaged, sitting nice and tall, reaching your left hand up, right hand coming up between the scapula, fingertips reaching for one another, lifting nice and tall. Just take the gaze up. And then coming forward, gaze down to the mat in front of you. Coming up again, releasing the hands, bringing the hands down in front of you, coming forward, releasing the left leg, bringing it back to the side, placing it down. We're going to take a nice little fold here again, so dropping the forearms and then dropping the chest. Hips high, chest low, gaze forward. And inhale, looking up, coming back to center, back towards our tabletop, lifting the left leg, sweeping it back, rounding again, and then dropping it down into position. From here, kneeling up, we're going to take camel pose, if you know that, on each side. So we're going to warm into it nice and gently. So first things first, coming here, making sure everything's nice and tight, squeezing, all tucked and firm. We don't want to be moving from here. So just inhale, sweep your hands up, and then bring them round to your lower back, fingertips pointing up or down, it doesn't matter. But nice and controlled and firm. So inhale, lifting the chest first, and then just gently drop the gaze back, looking back. Really gentle, don't go far. Even if you can go a lot further, just gently today. And coming back to center. So taking your hands up, you're going to drop your left hand to your left heel. You can have your toes tucked here, or you can have the foot flat. The choice is yours. So with my left hand on my left heel, I've twisted over to the left. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to inhale and I'm going to open out. So I'm taking my gaze to the ceiling and my right arm over towards the back and right. Hips are staying forward. Gaze is going up and back. And then coming out, I'm just going to sweep round, so I'm going to sweep my arm to the left and come out gently, coming back up. And now we're going to take the same to the right. So I'm going to take my right hand to my right heel. Right now my left arm is to the right. I'm going to sweep across and open up, dropping the left arm, dropping the head. And then sweeping the arm back to the right and coming out of position, back to kneeling. Dropping down onto your bottom, take your left leg out to the left, right foot into the left thigh, sitting nice and tall, reaching the hands up, twist from the midriff, and exhale, folding down towards your left foot. You can just take the shin, you can take the ankle, you can take the foot, wherever's comfortable, and just taking a nice fold here. Elbows coming out to the side, spine long. Looking up, reaching the hands up and twisting, changing the legs. Sitting tall, twist, gaze to the right foot, and as you exhale, fold. Elbows to the side. Inhale, head up, look up. Releasing back to center and untwisting. You're going to take a nice bridge pose now. So coming to lying down on your mat with your knees bent. Feet need to be hips width apart, and you want to be able to touch your ankles with your fingertips. Torso flat to the mat, gaze to the ceiling. So when you're ready, you're going to inhale and you're going to start pushing your hips up. As you push them up, your chest is going to come towards your chin. Go to where you are comfortable, not beyond. You can keep the hands out to the side, or you can interlock underneath yourself. And releasing back down to the mat. We're going to take our bridge again, so check that you can still touch your ankles with your fingertips. You might want to come closer. Inhale, push the hips up, interlocking the fingers underneath you if you can. Chest to your chin, nice and strong, knees not falling out to the side. Keeping the legs square and releasing down. Hug your knees to your chest. Take a gentle rock. Releasing the legs down. Feet falling away from one another. Arms out to the side. Bringing your eyes to a close. Resting here in Shavasana. Relax all your muscles down to the mat. Just allow the feet to fall away. Allow the fingers to rest comfortably. Slowly begin to move your fingers and toes. Moving your head. Moving your legs, your ankles. Rolling gently to one side. Taking a moment here. When you're ready, bringing yourself back to your comfortable seated position. Bring your palms to your heart. Gently drop your forehead to your fingertips. Namaste. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the mat.